Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. Wanted to get my EFlite 1.2 meter Spitfire on the channel. Love this plane. It's a nice flyer on 4S. Of course, this is the discontinued one from a few years ago. I was able to pick this up from a fellow flyer who didn't fly it much. And just love the paint scheme on this thing. It's a gorgeous looking plane in the sky. Of course, that camo though can be challenging from time to time depending upon your sky conditions. This is not a plane you want to fly in cloudy skies or at dusk or something like that. It can be a bit challenging. That's where LEDs would be great on this thing. But of course, everybody says that about EFlite's Warbird. But I'm flying this on 4S, 2200 4S RC batteries, 35C. This plane flies a lot better with 4S, though it's not officially rated with that. I know that a lot of people fly this on it, and there's good reason for it. It's way too floaty on a 3S, even with the battery all the way forward. With the 4S, it flies nice, and the much more scale performance with it in that regards. Even a little bit sport flying in that regard. So a little windy today. This one though is not a bad plane in regards to P factor. Yes, the gear are narrow, so you can get the wings dipping on you on both takeoff and landing. But as far as like P factor, again, another one of the easier planes I have to take off in regards to warbirds and that sort of thing. So we'll see. West southwest to see what we can do here. That was interesting, but probably a lot of other warbirds that I have, I wouldn't have gotten it up. This plane just is not that difficult to do, even with the tip, and the sound it makes with the prop, with that 5-bladed prop, is unique. I didn't take off with no flaps either, so that was part of the rollout. S really wakes this plane up. Like I say, I really like that sound.
Experienced mode. Time remaining 4 minutes.
On 3S today, I don't want to say it'd be difficult to fly, but you probably wouldn't enjoy the experience on it this much. I really hope that EFlite brings this back, updates it, puts it with official electronics that can handle 4S, you know, telemetry, smart pack, or smart capability. So yeah, have all that. I don't really need thrust reverse for this, but it's always nice to have. Well, the other Warbird that I was about ready to get from them when I first started flying is I really wanted the P-47 Thunderbird. And that was going to be my first Warbird because, again, its characteristics, both ground and flight for a Warbird were pretty tame. And I was just about ready to pull the trigger, and it went discontinued on Horizon's website. I was upset. So it would be really nice if they would bring that plane back and this plane back. The Spitfire is such a unique look in the sky. Maybe a different, this paint scheme's really cool, but a different paint scheme that maybe has a little bit more visibility. I don't know what you would do. I'm not very familiar with liveries on Spitfires, and you know, maybe this is the best there is for something like that, but let's bring it in for a touch and go here.
down. Takeoff flaps.
Let's use takeoff flaps here for the touch and go. That's starting to get a little more turbulent. That's what I talked about on the wing rocking, but again, some other warbirds, I don't know if I'm going to have that kind of control to deal with the wind issue there. I hope to get, I'm going to try and get some better flights and less wind conditions to really show how this plane does perform, both on the takeoff and the landing. We'll check telemetry here. Oh, see, I'm so used to checking telemetry. Of course, I don't have that on this plane. I got about 2 minutes left, so let's go back up. Keep the takeoff flaps in this time. Wind is mostly at my back right now, so hopefully it stays there. Let's see what happens. Wasn't supposed to go southwest today, but how often are the wind forecasts right? It's not in your weather apps. Mine, it seems to be rarely in a different weather app. Okay. Well, one reason that was so janky is I thought I was in safe mode and I wasn't, so that was a unassisted takeoff works, no save, but again it handled it. Some other warbirds I probably would have not been able to correct for that and get it up. We'll try another touch and go here, see if we can get one a little bit better. Still have takeoff flaps in.
Time remaining 1 minute.
A little better. Well, it's really getting gusty. I maybe should have. Oh. Come to a stop on this one.
Gear down. 30 seconds.
Wow. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. Lots of turbulence right there. Let's take a look and see. I think I'm all right on the gear. It was really moving coming in on final there. I put more throttle on it. It still didn't help a lot. Pretty good gear on this. I don't see any damage. Other than, I don't know if some of that was there on the wing with the scrape. Probably added a little bit today with that, but great touch up will do that just fine. So there it is in less than ideal conditions. The EFlite 1.2 meter Spitfire. Again, the 5-bladed prop makes this plane unique, and you see, I'm even having a hard time turning the plane now because of the wind, and that was out of safe. So we'll get another flight in of much calmer conditions. I would have gotten out here earlier this morning. That might have been the case, but it's one of those things with flying. All right, YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Mark with Ultimate RC. like and subscribe.